What's up, this is VincaniTV, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys my part 2 tutorial on how to do the splits this way. So my first tutorial is on how to do the splits, like how James Brown would do, or in jazz, etc. But this time we're going to learn how to do it this way. So, like I said before, the very first thing you guys need to do is warm up for about 10 to 15 minutes. If you dance, dance for about 10 to 15 minutes. If you don't dance, just do about like 200 jumping jacks. Really get your blood flowing, you know, really get your muscles ready to stretch out and relax. Alright, so the first thing after you do that is we're gonna do what's called a crescent kick. And this is the same thing, I do this in martial arts. It really just kind of loosens up your leg. My first tutorial, I did rising kicks, which is to kind of loosen up your hamstrings. You can do that also, but for this, what we want to do is do a crescent kick, which goes in a circle. This really kind of loosens up like all the muscles in your leg, especially your hip, and just gets it ready. So we're gonna do 10 of these. So it goes up and around. You kind of start from this fighting stance, or you can do a front stance, both knees bent, kicking up and around. We're gonna do 10. So ready? This is 1. Back to the stance. 2. See how I twist my hip? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Do that on both sides. Again, this is going to help to get your blood flowing and also just loosen up that leg. Do it on both sides, and then you're going to move to a wall. This is where we're going to really start our stretching. So this is similar to how we did the rising kick, but it's going to be for your leg. You're going to swing it kind of like a clock, and you're going to swing it higher and higher, just kind of keeping this leg stationary, and it's really just going to help widen up your legs. You're going to do 10 of these on each side. So it's here, up and down, up and down, higher and higher. Don't go too far, because this is a move that could easily like hurt your leg. So you just want to take it easy. This is really just to get your legs kind of loosened up, right? And you want to do that on both sides. Swinging it up and down. Just getting your legs loosened up. All right, after you're done with this, after you do it 10 times on each side, we're gonna take it down to the floor. So next, what we're gonna do is stretch out our basic muscle groups so our legs can go wider and wider and wider, eventually getting to the splits. We're gonna start off with our legs like this, one leg out, and the other leg out this way. You wanna stretch this way, and also down to the middle, just to really loosen this area. So we're gonna start off reaching down, and we're gonna hold each one for about 10 seconds. So you hold this for 10 seconds, and then after 10 seconds, what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn, and we're gonna go this way, reaching over, right? Again, like I said, each breath you take in, and you exhale, you're gonna go lower and lower and lower. This is basically helping your mind and body just relax. So reach your way to your knee, and eventually, if you can go to your knee, go down all the way to the floor. All right, do the same thing on this side, going down here for 10 seconds, and then reaching over, holding this for 10 seconds. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is, before we go forward, I want us to actually make our legs go a little bit farther. So even if you're already pretty flexible, it doesn't mean you can't go a little bit farther. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take a deep breath in, and we're gonna go as low as we can. So take a deep breath in. When you breathe out, go down. And of course, at first, you might not be able to go that far. You might only be able to go, you might even not go that far at all. But again, like I said, each breath you take, go lower and lower and lower. So take a deep breath in, breathe out, and go down all the way to the floor. All right, you wanna hold this for, same thing, 10 seconds. Come back up again, take another deep breath in, breathe out, go down, and just hold this for about, if you can hold it for 30 seconds, try to hold it for 30 seconds. Really trying to relax your body. You know, stretching isn't about putting yourself into pain, it's actually putting yourself into a really relaxed state. So breathing is extremely important, especially if you want to make your stretching effective. All right, so do this again, 30 seconds, and then we're gonna move on to the next stretch. So another stretch you can do is lean against the wall, have your foot facing the wall and have one of your friends lift your foot up as high as you can. You're gonna have this foot basically facing straight forward, just as your face is, and you're gonna hold it for about 20 seconds, and then you're gonna move on and have them pick your leg up just a little bit higher. You don't wanna go too high because you don't wanna strain anything, and hold it for another 20 seconds. So this is gonna really target the muscles in your legs and help you increase your flexibility. All right, so this is the stretch that's actually gonna put you into the splits and kind of force you to go lower and lower and lower. I'm gonna show you two of these. This one is actually the harder of the two. The next one's actually easier, and I would recommend doing the last one like kind of at the end of your stretching. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have your hands here, and again, if you're not flexible enough, you can kind of just start like this, like maybe have a chair here to help you hold yourself up. But eventually you wanna reach your hands to the floor. And the idea is to put the weight completely on your hands. If you can't do that, again, have a chair in front of you to hold yourself up. So the weight is completely on your hands, allowing your legs to relax, and you're slowly gonna work your legs down. If you're on a cement like I am, you might have to kind of wiggle your legs down, but if you're on like a smooth floor, this is gonna be a lot easier for you. So you start breathing again, relaxing your legs, each breath, go down lower. Eventually, what you could do is stab, just how we would for a cricket or a turtle position. And again, all the weight is on your arms, your legs are relaxed. Just try to do this, hold this, for a good amount of time till you really don't feel any type of, strain on your legs at all. It's just kind of in this relaxed state. After you get to that point, put your elbows down, and this actually is going to increase the strain because now the weight is completely on your legs, and your arms are just kind of helping you balance. And this is really going to help you get your legs wider and wider. At this point, you're going to slowly be able to lay down. This is when you're fully in the splits, and you can kind of just rest your head on your hands and try to relax to this point of like you're about to fall asleep. So you're just laying down, legs straight out. You can put both arms out if you want, but you really just want to be able to hold this position, and that's when you're fully in the splits. So take your time. Again, this is not going to happen overnight. I just did 3 different stages, from starting up here to here, then to here. Those are the 3 stages, and then the last one is actually the hardest one. You lay down. That's going to take you, a couple months to really get to this point. So take your time. You don't want to force it because it's going to hurt your legs. It should be more of a healing process than a hurting process. So again, get to this point, not this point, but as far as you can. Hold it for about 30 seconds to a minute, really just breathing, relaxing, letting all your stresses of life just float away, and just really just kind of relax in this position. Right? When you're done, you can kind of pull your legs out from behind you, and then we're gonna move on to the last stretch. All right, you guys, so the last stretch, and this is actually a really relaxing stretch, and it's kind of easy. You could have a friend help you, or you can just do it by yourself. But basically, you're gonna lay down with your legs against the wall and just kind of let them fall down to the side. So I'm gonna push myself all the way to the wall at first. Hopefully no one opens this door, because that will hurt a lot. You're gonna push your butt all the way against the wall, and you are gonna lay down like this. So you're laying down, your legs are straight up. If you need to slide in a little bit more, you can, because you want to have your butt on the wall. And from here, you're gonna let your legs just widen up all the way as far as they could go. And again, they might only go to here, they might only go to here, depending on how flexible you are. But again, each breath in and breath out, you're gonna lower it and lower it and lower it. This should be a really relaxed state. Like you can almost like just fall asleep right here. So again, take a deep breath in and breathe out, and just allow your body to relax, allow your legs to relax. You could lower your legs, wiggling them, or just push them down. You want to slowly get all the way down to the floor. If you have a friend, you could have them kind of push your leg down too, if you really want to get it farther down. If not, you could also put weights on your legs to help them kind of have some pressure. But again, don't try to go beyond your limits. If you go beyond your limits, or too far beyond your limits, you're gonna hurt yourself. So you just wanna find your limits and go to them, and then just take it a notch up, and then get comfortable there. Then take it another notch, get comfortable there. And eventually, you're gonna find yourself doing the splits, and that's where we wanna get to. All right? Thank you guys for watching. Do this as much as you can. If you can do this every single day, you're gonna have the splits in like a month. As you get older, your muscles get bigger and it's harder to stretch. So if you're younger and you have some time, start stretching, because you get this in a couple weeks to a month. The way I got inspired to do the splits was watching Power Rangers. I hated the Power Rangers and they could do the splits. So I was like, all right, well, I gotta stretch. So I started stretching every day. Within about a month, I was able to do the splits. So stretch out as much as you can. If you can do it every day, do it while you're watching cartoons, TV, before practice, right? That's how you're gonna get flexible. All right, thank you guys for watching. Peace out.
What's up, baby? It's your boy F.Flows, double point Force International. I want to give a big shout out to B-Boy Vincani. You already feel me, baby. CJ all day. Much love. That's the hook.